Hello everyone, this is Dr. A.P. Hurekar from Vidyapratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology, Baramati. Today we are going to discuss calculus for GATE examinations, and this is my lecture number 1 in this particular series. So, in the GATE examination, general aptitude test are for 15 marks and engineering mathematics is for 13 marks, and examination paper will be of 100 marks as most of you are aware about it, and questions are multiple choice questions as well as numerical answer questions. So before going into all details, we will just look at the syllabus for various branches. Here I have got branch and here we have got topic. For civil engineering, linear algebra is there for all branches like mechanical, ENTC, electrical, computer and IT. Calculus is there for all these branches. This is differential equations only for 3 branches. Then, for 4 branches. Then complex variable, probability and statistics, numerical methods, vector analysis, discrete mathematics. So only we are today going to discuss calculus, and it is for all branches as far as GATE syllabus is concerned. So before going into all details, I will give outline of this lecture series. There are series of the lectures and this is first lecture in that series. So in this particular series we are going to discuss limits, continuity, differentiability, maxima and minima of functions, and integration and properties. And in this particular lecture we are concentrating on first part, that is limits. So before going into actual problems, we will revise some important results, and first result among the list is limit of sin x by x as x tend to 0 is 1. Then limit of tan x by x as x tend to 0 is 1. Limit of sin inverse by x as x tend to 0 is 1. Then limit of sin mx by x as x tend to 0 is m. Limit of e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tend to 0 is 1. Limit of a power x minus 1 divided by x as x tend to 0 is log of a. Limit of 1 plus x power 1 by x as x tend to 0 is e. Then limit of 1 plus a by n power n is equal to e power a, where n is tending to infinity. So these are the standard results that we require while dealing with the problems of limits. So you must have mastery over all these, and these are very basic, simple standard results that you need to remember. Okay. Now with this, we will go to the next result, that is function fx is said to be continuous at x is equal to a. This is the definition of continuity. If limit of fx as x tend to a plus, which is equal to limit of fx as x tend to a minus, which is equal to limit of, means which is equal to value of function at x is equal to a. So function fx is said to be continuous if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of function at that point. Then we say that function is continuous. So function fx is said to be differentiable at x is equal to a if limit of f of x plus h minus fx as h tend to 0, and if this limit exists, we denote this as f dash of x. Okay. Then L'Hopital rule. If the limit is in the form fx by gx as x tend to a is in the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, means what? when value of f of x when x tend to a is 0, as well as limit of g of x as x tend to a is 0, then we say that this limit is in the form 0 by 0. On similar way, we may get infinity by infinity. Then what is the formula? It is called L'Hopital rule. Limit of fx by gx as x tend to a is equal to limit of f dash x divided by g dash of x as x tend to a. Means take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator and apply the limit. So there are 7 different forms: 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, many forms are there. 0 into infinity, infinity minus infinity, 0 power 0, infinity power 0, 1 power infinity. And all these forms can be rearranged so that we can brought them to either 0 by 0 or maybe sometimes we can bring it to infinity by infinity. So you need to remember most important formula is this. So remember this formula and based on that you can deal with the problems. Okay. So we go to problem number 1. Evaluate limit. All these problems I am taking from GATE examinations only. So all these problems whatever we are discussing today, they appeared in the GATE examinations. Limit of 1 by x power 1 by x as x tend to infinity. Options are A is 1, B is minus 1, C is infinity, D is minus infinity. Now we have to solve this limit. So given limit, we assume in this case it is a function power function. Limit is in the form function to the power function. Whenever we have such situation, we always write L as given limit and then we take log. Before that we will see that it is in which form. When x is infinity, 1 by x is 0. So it is 0 power 0 form. So we write log L as we know log a power b is b log a. That's why we can write taking log. We can write log L is equal to log of 1 by x divided by x. Okay. Log a power b is b log a. So log of 1 by x is minus log x. As we know log a by b is log a minus log b. That's why we can write same limit as minus log x by x. Now you apply limit when x is infinity. As we know log infinity, that is infinity. So we are getting this form as infinity by infinity. When x is infinity, we are getting numerator infinity, denominator infinity. So we have to apply L'Hopital rule. That is what? Take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator. So take derivative of numerator, log x derivative is 1 by x, minus sign as it is, x derivative is 1 and limit as x tend to infinity. So if we apply this x tend to infinity, as we know 1 by infinity means 0. So we are getting minus 1 by infinity and that gives 0. So value of log L is 0 means L is equal to e power 0. So our answer e power 0 means 1. So our answer among all these options is A. So solution of this problem among the all 4 options, proper choice is A. Okay. So with this we will go to next problem. Problem number 2. Limit x minus sin x divided by x plus cos x as x tend to 0 is 1 minus 1, infinity minus infinity. Actually we have to solve this. So given limit we write as it is. And we can see that we can do adjustment of the terms. Divide numerator by x, divide denominator by x. So we get x minus sin x by x divided by x plus cos x by x. So x by x means 1. So it can be written as 1 minus sin x by x. This is 1 plus cos x by x. And we know that 1 by infinity is 0. Here also we have got sin x value, maximum value is minus, means sin x value lies between -1 to +1. So this is a finite quantity. Finite quantity divided by infinity, that gives always 0. So it will be 1 minus value of this term is 0, and this is cos x is also from -1 to +1. So we are getting here also 1 plus 0. So 1 minus 0 divided by 1 plus 0, that is 1. So value of this limit is 1. So among all these options, our answer is A. Here L'Hopital rule is not required. We can evaluate this limit directly. So we go to next problem. Evaluate limit 1 minus 1 by n power to n as n tend to infinity. Options are 0, e power minus 2, e power minus 1 by 2 and 1. So consider given limit and see that how we can write it. So we can write this limit as x tend to infinity 1 minus 1 by n, this power 2n we can write power n of power 2, means a power mn we can write as a power m power n. So like that. So we can write this limit, it is just adjustment. Limit of 1 minus 1 by n power n, this power 2 as x tend to infinity. So we have standard result. Limit 1 plus a by n power n as n tend to infinity is e power a. So this is what? This is e power. A is what here? A is minus 1. So it is e power minus 1, this power 2. Means it is e power minus 2. So our option here is B. So solution of this problem means answer is option B. So it is very simple, just adjustment of the term and then applying standard result. Okay. So next problem. Evaluate limit 1 plus x square 1 plus x square power e power minus x as x tend to infinity. And options are 0, 1 by 2, 1, infinity. So here it is function power function. So we assume L as given limit. Limit as x tend to infinity of 1 plus x square power e power minus x. Then log L, just see that it is which form? Log limit of this means it is infinity power 0. E power minus infinity is 0. So it is infinity power 0. So it is one of the indeterminate form. So we take log L. As we know, log a power b is b log a. That's why it is limit log of 1 plus x square as x tend to infinity into e power minus x. So it is limit where x tend to infinity. So we can do adjustment of the term, which can be written as limit of log of 1 plus x square, and e power minus x can be written as 1 by e power x. And then see that it is in which form? Apply limit means put x as infinity. So we get log infinity means infinity. So numerator is infinity, denominator is also infinity. So given limit we have in the form infinity power 0, and taking log we can put it in the form infinity by infinity. So by applying L'Hopital rule, means take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator. So we have take derivative of numerator. What is it? Limit x tending to infinity as it is. Log of 1 plus x square derivative is 1 by 1 plus x square into derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x. And derivative of e power x is e power x. So we can put it in the proper form. So it is limit of 2x divided by 1 plus x square into e power x as x tend to infinity. Again you can verify that when we apply limit, means when we put x as infinity, what will happen? So numerator will be infinity obviously, and denominator is also infinity. So again it is in the form infinity by infinity. So apply rule, take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator. So derivative of numerator is derivative of 2x means 2 derivative of this term, apply UV formula, product rule of derivative. So 1 plus x square as it is, e power x derivative is e power x plus derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x and derivative of e power x means e power x as it is. So we can write it in this particular form just by applying L'Hopital rule. Again try to apply limit. So what you will get? You will get numerator 2, denominator will be infinity because here we are getting x as infinity, e power infinity is infinity, this term is also infinity. So denominator is infinity, numerator is 2. So we are getting 2 by infinity means 0. So log L is 0 means L is e power 0 taking exponential on the both side means 1. So our option is here C. So solution of this problem is C. Okay. So we will go to next problem. Evaluate or value of limit x power 7 minus 2x power 5 plus 1 divided by x cube minus 3x square plus 2 as n tend to 1 is 0, minus 1, 1 does not exist. So if you apply limit, what will happen? When x is 1, we are getting numerator as 0 and denominator also as 0. So when we apply actually n as infinity, we are getting 0 by 0 form. So this is indeterminate form. So apply L'Hopital rule. Means take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator and then apply again limit. So derivative of numerator here is 7x power 6 minus it is 2 into 5 means 10x power 4 and derivative of 1 will be 0. Then derivative of denominator 3x square minus 6x plus 0. Then again apply limit. What you will get? You are getting 7 minus 10 means it is minus 3. Denominator is 3 minus 3 is also minus 3. So minus 3 divided by minus 3 means 1. So our answer is 1. Value of this limit is 1. So it is C option. I think you are getting this. Okay. So we go to next problem. Limit as n tend to infinity of square root of n square plus n minus square root of n square plus 1 is. Answer is not given. We have to solve this and we have to put proper answer. So it is, if you look at, it is infinity minus infinity form. It is very obvious. So we can write given limit as it is and we try to put it in the 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form. That's why we multiply and divide conjugate of this term. So here whatever we have middle sign is minus. So we multiply it by this term with plus sign middle sign and divide it by the same term. So this is equal to square root of n square plus n minus square root of n square plus 1 into conjugate of this term. Square root of n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1 divided by same term. Then we know a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So it is square of the square root will go n square plus n minus n square minus n because it is minus of minus. So it is minus n square minus n and denominator will be this term. So plus n square minus n square get cancelled. We are getting limit of numerator will be n minus 1. Yes. And denominator as it is square root of n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1 as n tend to infinity. Now if you apply limit, what will happen? When n is infinity, you are getting numerator as infinity, denominator also as infinity. So we are getting infinity by infinity form, or otherwise you can try in other way also, taking n as common from numerator as well as from denominator. So if taking n common, we are getting 1 minus 1 by n divided by, if you take n square common out of the square root, so that's why it is n outside. Then this term can be adjusted or can be written as 1 plus 1 by n. Yes. And this will be plus, it is actually, yes, n square is taken common out. So that's why it is 1 plus 1 by n, plus from this n square is taken common out. So it is 1 plus 1 by n square. And if you look at this n get cancelled with this. So n get cancelled. So we are getting limit as n tend to infinity. 1 minus 1 by n. Yes, cancel this term. Rest of the things are same. Divided by square root of 1 plus 1 by n plus square root of 1 plus 1 by n square. And when n tend to infinity, what will happen? 1 by infinity means 0. So we are getting numerator as 1 minus 0. Denominator as 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0. So that's why we are getting 1 divided by, this will be 1. This value is also 1. So it is 1 by 2. So answer is 1 by 2. For this problem, this is particular problem. And finally we got answer as 1 by 2. So there is only what is the thing that we have to do? Just take n common from numerator as well as from denominator and then evaluate. So it is very simple. Then next problem is limit of tan x divided by x square minus x as x tend to 0 is equal to, answer is not given. So we have to see that what is the given limit. When x tend to 0, as we know tan 0 is 0 and denominator consists of x every term. So that's why we are getting 0 by 0. So take derivative of numerator, take derivative of denominator. So we are getting derivative of numerator by applying L'Hopital rule. That is tan x derivative is x square x. X square minus x derivative is 2x minus 1. Then again apply limit. So we are getting sec square x means sec of 0. Sec 0 means 1. And denominator will be, this is 0 and this is minus 1. That's why it is minus 1. So it is 1 minus 1 divided by minus 1. So it is minus 1. So answer of this problem, value of this limit is minus 1. It is very simple, but it was appeared in the GATE examination. So within a minute, you can deal with such type of examples. It will not require much time. Only what you need is, you need to do some practice. Then I am giving some problems as an assignment. As we know, practice makes man perfect. That's why you must do lot of practice. And if you do enough practice, there will be no difficulty while dealing with the problems in the GATE examination. And that's why I am giving some problems which are included here. Problem number 1, you may note down. Limit as x tend to 0 of sin square x divided by x. Options are 0, infinity, 1, minus 1. And here answer is A. Limit of x cube plus x square divided by 2x cube minus 7x square as x tend to 0. These are the options and answer is B. Then limit of, if f of x is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 divided by 5x square minus 12x minus 9, then limit of fx as x tend to 3 will be. So these are the options given and you will find answer as B. Then fourth problem, limit of x minus sin x divided by x plus cos x as x tend to infinity is 1 minus 1, infinity minus infinity. Answer is A. Limit of e power minus 2x divided by sin of 4x as x tend to 0 is, these are the options given and your answer is B. So do more practice. All these examples are from GATE examinations question paper, previous GATE examination question papers. So as we know, practice makes man perfect. So do enough practice and definitely solve all those problems which we discuss again, and also along with that you try to solve these assignments problems. So I hope you like this particular video, and I'm thankful to all of you for watching this particular video. I wish you all the best, happy learning, and thanking you.